Fresh out the oven. In the basement.
I was feeling ambitious, so I built me a garden. And I got suspicious by the holes in my song. Must have been delicious, my tomatoes and cherries. Smiles that open, it was getting pretty scary. So many things we were losing. And peppers and peas in the back-eyed Susans. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk, I don't beg your pardon. Why you gotta dig all these holes in my garden? Holes in my garden. Holes in my garden. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk, I don't beg your pardon. Why you gotta dig all these holes? Time to do the research of what works best. To get rid of these big, cheap, furry little pests. I don't mind a nibble, but it's getting out of hand. If they eat all my corn, I'll have to eat it from my can. So we gotta make a plan.
How about Irish Spring?
Tried soap in the garden, it doesn't do a thing. And now my green beans, no, I don't beg your pardon. Why you gotta dig all these holes in my garden? Holes in my garden.
Holes in my garden.
Holes in my garden. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk, I don't beg your pardon. Why you gotta dig all these holes? Bulldog's acting like a Sherlock Holmes, searching for chipmunks instead of digging bones. How's a bulldog supposed to relax? All he wants to do is take a nap in the grass. So we call my mom up, she's a gardener too. She's battled the chipmunks, she'll know what to do. You know what they say, that mama knows best. So we took all their theories and we put them to the test.
Well, Kate, I hope this works.
Some garlic, some lemon and limes. We peeled and sliced it all multiple times. We took all the pieces and we threw them around. But 2 days later, more holes in the ground. She said, plant mint, that might do the trick. But this big, cheap, very little probably got a kick. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk, can't you see that I'm starving? Why you gotta dig all these holes in my garden? Holes in my garden.
Holes in my garden.
Holes in my garden. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk, I don't let it garden. Why you gotta dig all these holes in my garden? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig now? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig?
Hey, Mr. Chipmunk. Woo! Well, we were at the end of our rope. Them critters almost got the best of us. Not quite, but almost.
Almost gave up, but guess what happened next door? Our neighbor was tired of buying food from the store. He planted all these flowers and berries and nuts, and we thought to ourselves, that takes a lot of guts. We saw an opportunity, it made a lot of sense. We cut a couple holes in the bottom of the fence. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk, can I beg your pardon? Go check out what he's growing in his garden. What he's growing in his garden.
Growing in his garden.
He's growing in his garden. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk, I don't beg your pardon. Why you gotta dig all these holes? Like, why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig now? Why you gotta dig? Why you gotta dig? Hey, Mr. Chipmunk.
Very
Thank you.